Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Esoteric Ramblings. I should say good afternoon because I'm posting these at 3 o'clock. But good morning is my customary greeting, so good morning. This is Jesse Arnold. I'm bringing you today's review of Bad Batch Episode 10, Common Ground. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again on my review of The Bad Batch. I absolutely love this show. I really enjoy it. It's so much fun. More Star Wars is always great for me. Having no Star Wars other than Return of the Jedi when I was a kid, because I was only a year old or less than a year old when I saw Empire as a baby in the theaters. So the Ewoks and Droids animated shows were fine. It was something to watch that was more Star Wars, but they weren't very good. I loved the Ewok adventures as kids because I didn't know any better. So then jump to 20. I'm 20 years old. Phantom Menace comes out. We get the sequel or the prequels. Another 15 years later, we get the sequels, and now Mandalorian, Bad Batch, the Clone Wars, which I came into way late. And I put aside the judgmental adult side of myself and just let the kid in me go with these shows. So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably be really nitpicky and complain about these shows, but I just like it. It's more Star Wars. It's some great clone characters. I really enjoy them for as new as they are to me in the Star Wars journey, and I just love all the things they're doing. One of my favorite parts about this show is I don't want to sound like sadistic or evil, but like I enjoy seeing the early days of the Empire because that's not an era we've seen in any of the shows or movies at this point. I know there's some books and different things that cover some of that. I know some of the comics deal with the initial days and months of Vader after he was, fixed at the end of Revenge of the Sith, or became Vader. So it's just really interesting to see the fall of the Republic and how quickly and easily the Empire takes hold of these different systems. And that's kind of what this episode is about. They're going to, I believe it's Raxus, which I feel like I should know that name. I can't remember if that's where Dooku was from. No, he was from Sereno, I think. Anyway, it's considered the core world of the Separatists, and it's under Imperial control now. By the way, there's no spoiler warning on this. If you're watching this video, I'm getting into spoilers for the episode. It's under Imperial control, and the Senator is being forced to support and condone the Imperial occupation and the new rules they're putting down, including a curfew and different things which the people are not happy about. And he decides that as he's giving his speech, that he's like, no, I can't do this. This isn't right for the people. And he speaks out against the Empire. And he's, of course, arrested. I thought they were going to execute him publicly. Fortunately, they didn't go that dark in the first couple minutes of this episode. And his droid is sent with a mission. He's like, follow my instructions if anything happens to me, which, of course, does. So the droid goes off, and, of course, it's to summon the Bad Batch, or at least summon Sid, and give a mission to Sid that she gives to the Bad Batch. So the guys go off, and they don't want to because it's the center of the Separatist movement, and they don't want to help them. But they still have a debt to Sid, so they agree to go, and they also have to get helped by a droid while they're there, which of course they don't like. And it's just interesting seeing them butt up against these things, but how they still follow their mission. It's cool because you get to see them a little more tactical. They leave Omega behind, which she's not happy about. But they were too worried about it being too dangerous for her. So she stays behind with Sid, and we learn how much of a strategist she is as she's watching them play, is it Dajaric? The holo chess game. And Sid actually uses that to her advantage, to where she starts using Omega to play other clients and winning a lot of money. So the guys at the Bad Batch goes to this planet to rescue the Senator, and it goes fairly easily for them, as most of their missions do. They run into trouble, but they always figure their way out. So I feel like the threat level for them wasn't very high, but it was fun seeing them do more of their tactical stuff without having to worry about Omega or other people slowing them down or making sure they were safe. So it was just a pure tactical mission. They have their goal, they go in, they execute it. And I just thought it was really cool to see them get to just shine in their, I guess, preferred or their more programmed roles of the leader, the technician, and all that stuff. So it was really cool to see all that. And of course, it comes back to they save the senator. They're able to escape with him, and he doesn't want to leave at first. He's like, I can't leave my people, and they're like, well, we'll live to fight another day. So I feel like he's going to be one of the early people that gets pulled into possibly the what becomes the Rebel Alliance, which I can't remember in Revenge of the Sith if that's just a deleted scene or if they reference that in the actual film. But that alliance was already forming during the days of Revenge of the Sith before the Empire even took over. So I feel like he might somehow get connected to Bail Organa or someone down the road, or maybe they'll pass him off to Rex, and Rex will connect him to someone. I really don't know. We'll see. But it's just really fun to see these early days of the Empire, how things are shaking out. And obviously, we can't go 20 years through the whole show. So I hope there are some time jumps at some point to see these characters progressing and different things to maybe get them up to other eras. But I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. And I think that's all I have to say about this episode of Bad Batch. So check it out. I will be back on Monday with a Monday Madness toy review, toy haul, whatever you want to call it. I've got some new stuff, some things I'm working on, and some things that should be coming in over the next couple days. We'll see if it all comes in with the holiday and everything. But yeah, so I'll be back on Monday with Monday Madness and all my normal stuff next week. I am going to be watching Black Widow next Friday. I don't know if I'll save that for the Monday review or if I'll put that out over the weekend. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. As always, ramble on.